going to set up the tent for the first time. Full setup along with the footprint. I have not looked at the instructions. I probably will. But we'll see how fast it takes me to set it up the first time, and then I'm going to speed up the footage in editing so that you don't have to actually watch me in real time. And then I'll give you my insights on how it is and what I think of the tent once I get it set up. So let's get started. I'm going to time myself as well. So I'm going to bring up my timer, or my stopwatch that is. Stopwatch. And go. Okay, so the video stopped at a little over 13 minutes because for some reason I ran out of memory, although I thought I had plenty of memory space because I had over 4 gigs available. I was like, no, that's good enough. Apparently not. But I don't think you missed too much. So, it has these guidelines, and I didn't put these out because for some reason I haven't figured out yet how to free that properly from its little bundle, because if you pull on it, it definitely doesn't. Oh, never mind. Maybe it does. Hang on. I'm really not sure if that's the way I'm supposed to do it or not. I think I might have just made it a bit of a bigger mess. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But anyway, it has some guidelines. Oh yeah, I need to stake this out. I do have one more stake. And I didn't... Okay, so it's got these Velcro things here that I can put around the tent, or the tent poles from the fly that make it more stable. And I will do that out in the field. I just didn't feel like taking the time to do that for every single one this time for the first setup. And there is enough room in here for 2. I need to get it a little bit more spread out, I think. It'll be a little bit tight, but it's definitely doable. Wow, there's already all sorts of bugs all over the tent. They must like it too. Goalie bug. It's definitely going to get warm in here with sun directly on it. And it does have a lot of mesh, but I hear that helps a lot with condensation, so hopefully, I mean, with all that mesh, it better. Hopefully it won't be too cold. And there is the footprint underneath. And one thing I didn't get is, okay, so for the footprint, they have just this big loop here. With like the fly and the tent and stuff, they have a string with a little loop that goes over this perfectly. So why couldn't the footprint have that too? I don't understand that. So I may just make my own loop or something. And so I got that staked out. And this is what it looks like. And it's got another guideline there. It's got a decent vestibule. I think the vestibule, actually I know the vestibule is a little bit smaller than my last tent, but that's okay. So it looks a little awkward shaped, but that's okay. And I mean, yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm a little concerned about all the mesh. If I get like a cold night like I did before, but I've talked to people who have used this, and they say it works great. So I'm looking forward to that. Plus the whole thing weighs less than 3 pounds with the footprint. This stakes everything. I mean, it's basically like 3 pounds, 10 ounces. It's either 10 or 11. I forget how much the footprint weighs. I think it's either 7 ounces or 8 ounces. But this is the big Agnes Tigerwall UL2 ultralight tent. And the 2 in the UL2 is obviously for 2-man. And you should be able to like roll this up, and should be something here I can connect this to, which it'll hold the door open. I haven't really looked at that yet. But let's see. Pockets. I see 2 pockets. They're not real big. My other tent had 4 pockets in the corners. It had 1 thing up here, and I got a spider spinning a web. Really? This is not your new home. And that was really helpful because I could put my glasses and stuff up there. And but sorry for the annoying dogs. The neighbors don't really seem to keep a handle on them. And oh, there's a doorkeeper there. It looks like you can vent part of the door without opening the entire thing, which is cool. And does this have that? Looks like it has that too. So yeah, it's a little bit more complicated to set up. I mean, I can get my other one set up in like 5 minutes flat, but that's probably because I've done it so many times, and it's just, I don't know, it's just really simple. This one's a little bit more complicated. It did take me like 20 minutes and 24 seconds to finally declare it done, but of course that's the first time I did it. So I'm sure with time I'll do this a lot faster. But this should be a good tent, and we will see how it does on the trail, and I'll have to figure out how to put it away and hopefully get it back in that sleeve. Well, we'll see what happens.